Well, here we are again. I'm working on the 34 Chevrolet pickup truck, and I just got back from Hershey yesterday. Went to the flea market they had and tried to get some parts. Let me show you what I picked up. Well, I needed a set of rims for this, and the guy had a couple of rims. After walking 1,000 miles, I tripped over them. Just about time I was getting ready to give up. That's one of the rims. They were in such bad condition, rusty wise, as far as the pits go. He called it yard art. I said, okay, works for me. But they're only $10 a piece, so I'm okay. I'll have to do a bunch of work to them to make them look like something because they're pitted up. And this is the good rim. The other rim I've got soaking in vinegar right now. Let it soak for about 4 days. And then we'll take a look at that and see just how bad it is. But they run true and we're good to go. Let me let you look in. I've gotten, that's all the interior parts to the doors right there that go around the doors. And I finally got the glass in, which I was a little worried about that because I made a pattern a long time ago and I guesstimated where it was going to be as far as the air gap on the trim, and I got real lucky and I got it right. The only thing is when you roll the window up, the air gap up here without trim is a little off by about 1/16 of an inch. It touches over here, and then it got about 1/16 of an inch here, and it's just where the roundness part I didn't get exactly right. But if I put a piece of felt up there, it would be just fine. And let me see, right now I am working on a bracket back here for the tail light. I've got one tail light, so this is the hole I cut out for that. And I'm going to make it out of a piece of plate aluminum and then paint it because it's thick enough. There's the tail light I'm going to use. I'll show you what it looks like. And I did get a mirror because I wasn't sure what mirror to use. And so this is what I got. Say hi. Hello. Look at the dummy holding the camera. There you go. But it... when I got it, it was floating. Now, that means you go like this and the mirror would be all over the place, no matter how much you tighten this nut up. So I put a Teflon washer in there and tightened it up, and it does perfect. So we're good to go. So that's going to be the mirror I'm going to use. It's adequate for this truck, I think. I didn't want to stick a whole bunch of chrome on it, but I'm going to have... on my headlights, I ordered the chrome rings for those, and they were $100 and change for those. And I just got through ordering 4 tires for it, and they came to $1,000 and $1,100, I think it was, the time I got tubes and shipping. So, boy, my nose is still bleeding from all this. So here is the bracket I am going to make. It's going to go on the back of the truck like that, and it's going to bolt in here, and then the tail light's going to go here. This is not a factory bracket, but since I'm wanting one tail light, it'll probably be just fine. And this is the plate of aluminum I'm going to use. It's easy to cut, easy to deal with. I was going to do it out of steel, but I'll make it out of aluminum because I can make it smooth up the corners and really make it look like something, and it'll be strong. Couldn't do anything with the headlights. I got the headlights, the holes and everything fixed in the headlights. You can't see through them anymore. So that's done. But I couldn't do anything with these here. I couldn't get them, and I wasn't going to buy them new. So I just squirted some silver paint so they both look the same because this truck is not getting driven at nighttime. So I really don't care, you know, if they put out any light at all. Um, they're just going to turn them on and they'll come on and look like they work like all the rest of the cars I have. It's candle power, I guess you would say. But that's what I'm going to do. And here's the older rim that is in big tub of vinegar. Yeah, well, you just barely see the rim, the ring, and that's the bad one. I mean, it was rusted and pitted up pretty good. But time it soaks for about 3 days, at least to kill the rust. And then I'll wire brush it and sand it, but at least it'll work on the car and won't wobble. So that's pretty much where we are. The garage is starting to get really cluttered. It's hard to keep it clean. John's come over and thrown canvases over his cars to make it look bad. And, but I guess it's a working shop, so you can't expect too awful much, you know, from a workshop that's small and in your backyard. But we're getting it. It's starting to look like a truck, you know, with the bed done, and time I do the panelings. I've got some plywood right here that I bought a while back. It's real thin board plywood. I'm going to cut that as my paneling for the doors. Put a piece of foam on it, and then cover it with my brown material. That's sort of the plan. So we'll have to see exactly how that's going to come out. So when I went to Hershey, I got my starter from my 25 Chrysler. I bought one Packard hubcap. So I've got a set of 4 that can be cleaned up and look like something a little bit when I get ready to work on the Packard. So I got my Packard hubcap, starter, 2 rims, and a mirror. And I had to put everything in a buggy and was pulling that all around with a bad knee. So at the end of the day, I was really done. I didn't feel like doing anything except going home, drinking a beer, eating a big steak, going to bed. And that's just exactly what I did, too. So here we are. All right, well, this isn't a very long video because there's not much to see. I just wanted you to see the bracket and the rim before I clean it up. It'll probably be about 4 days before I get to the rim and pull it out of that vat. I did add 3 more gallons of vinegar to it, so we'll see if that will hurry it up a little bit, because usually it takes about 4 days. And I hate to lose that much time on one rim, because the other one's got to go in and spend about 3 or 4 days. Then these got to come off, and each one of them got to go in there and spend about 4 days. So shoot, we're talking 2 weeks, but I guess that'd be okay because the tires won't be here for probably 2 weeks. Boy, I didn't have the heart to tell my wife that I need to get hubcaps yet, and I looked at that, and that's almost $300 for hubcaps. Right under 3, but maybe 3 by the time you get them shipped. So I didn't bring that up at the board meeting we just had, because I thought I was going to get out of the house with my life after buying the tires. But, you know, it's all good. All right, guys. Not much here to talk about or see. I just want to let you guys know what's going on. I'll see y'all later. Until the next time. Bye.